WPF can provide high-performance 3D graphics and smooth interactivity for simple 3D applications. For instance, a 3D chart surface or a 3D carousel, even a 3D CAD model viewer. WPF 3D is based on the Viewport 3D UI element, which is in charge of rendering the 3D scenes on the screen. The viewport must have a defined camera used to view the 3D object. In order to view the 3D object, the camera must be positioned and pointed such that the object is within view of the camera. There are two types of cameras: orthographic and perspective. Orthographic has a fixed depth. You can't zoom in or out. There is no distance from the camera. Perspective has depth. You can zoom in and out. You can judge distances. Cameras can be distanced from the scene. The content of the viewport is filled with an instance of the model visual 3D element. Inside this object, we can basically add geometries with their surface materials, and also we can add scene lights. This model visual 3D defines the light cast in the scene. Without light, the 3D object cannot be seen. Also, the direction of the lights affects shadowing. If desired, you can create multiple lights with different colors that shine from different directions. During the video you can pause anytime to examine the code examples on the bottom left of the screen. A link to an example code will also be included in the video description. If you wanted to construct 3D models, you could define several geometry model 3D objects, and then combine them together using a modeled group. Geometry model 3D contains the vertices and triangles that are tiled using these vertices. To build a 3D scene, you need some objects. We can achieve that with geometry model 3D. All 3D objects are drawn with triangles. Triangles are basically 3-point polygons. When you only have 3 points, you can be sure your polygon is planar, meaning flat. Thus, the minimum geometrical object is a triangle. So 3D drawing is basically using triangles and weaving surfaces. This is the reason why objects in older games or games running on low graphics settings reduce the quantity of the triangles to reduce the processing load of the processor and graphics cards. The objects are drawn with bigger triangles so curved objects don't look so smooth. A material must be applied to the surface of a 3D object for the surfaces to be rendered. Colors and reflection of the surface is an important factor to consider to achieve the necessary visual look of the 3D model. Transformations allow the developer to reposition, resize, and reorient models without changing the base values that define them. Instead of looping through all vertices positions and making complex calculations, a transformation is applied. Also, transformations can be used for cloning the same objects and mirroring or rotating them for saving the time of the developer and relieving the processor from making extra calculations.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.